Welcome, you guys. Welcome to the very first guest episode on the Guri Show podcast. And tonight we have this special guest, Girisha Andrea, who is an orgasm coach, and her unique approach to trauma healing has changed thousands of women's life in the last 10 years. She helps women to release all the shame, guilt, or physical pain around sexuality and holding safe space for sexual trauma healing in order to live their life freely in pleasure. Now, recently she created an online coaching program, an online course. So today we are going to talk to her about her journey, how this online course launching has been, and what she's doing right now in her online business. So let's dive in, guys. If you dream to help more people and have a multiple figure online business within the next 3 years by creating and selling online courses, this podcast is for you. Hello, coaches, entrepreneurs, dreamers, visionaries, and business owners. Glad to have you here on The Guri Show, the podcast for new and aspiring online course creators. I'm Gurvinder Kaur, and I'm here to talk about your struggles, desires, thoughts, and your journey. Also, to share with you different marketing and business strategies to speed up your game. Stay tuned and do subscribe to the show. Hi, Andrea.
Hi.
So, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm a little bit overwhelmed, so I was just sleeping in the morning right now because I was working so much in the nights last week. And in the morning, I had to wake up early. And I said, no, I need the rest.
No, rest is absolutely necessary. I was working last week. I was doing these lives in my group. I'm not sure if you're in the group, but I was doing these regularly. And so I was like, my health was deteriorating. And then I was like, I have to take 2 days break and then sleep, forget everything.
Yeah, I did the same last week. Because I also give so much free meditations and also free sessions. And I said, no, it's like, just even though I really enjoyed it, but it was draining my energy.
Right. Yep. Same. That's why, I postponed.
We need to find a balance.
Yeah. And I postponed all these interviews because of that, that handling too many things is just not the right thing to do.
Yeah. And also what I've done this week, I made a big, last week on Wednesday, I felt that no, I need to change something. So I was working on Thursday, but I started to do my own things at the weekend, a long weekend, let's say. And then I had a big breakthrough on Sunday. And on Monday evening, I started to go down again. I said, no, something is not good for here. And then I immediately make a decision that I'm giving less for free. And then I'm focusing on the paid programs.
Yeah. We have to. Sometimes, we just lose ourselves in the flow, and then we kind of are not able to draw that line between, free and paid. We just want to so much give value. It's difficult sometimes.
Exactly. And that's what I was doing in Hungarian meditation series.
Okay.
And I'm thinking to do this also in English because it was so successful. And then they had so many shifts, even during this half an hour, that we started with the balancing of giving and receiving. And then that, if you are in a more giving, usually women, we are more in giving. And there is an inner fight. And then, the fight or kind of like accepting that we have a fight and we are imbalanced. And the last one was how to open up to receive. Yeah. And it was really amazing. Yeah.
So you launched your course with the Hungarian audience?
Currently, I'm doing Hungarian, but I also have coaching sessions, one-on-one coaching sessions in English. and I'm also working on an English group program.
Okay. And it is like only focused on, how to like more like female oriented and how they should see like exactly what is it that help women with.
Yes, I'm working mainly with women, and now recently I have only women clients. So there I had few men, so that's why still open for men. But in the last half a year, I had only female, just few couples. But my main focus is for women. And I'm an orgasm coach and sexual trauma healing expert. So I'm focusing on the childhood traumas. Not sometimes it's not sexual. Just it affect on the self confidence, self acceptance, and sexuality. So because if we have a trauma, we disconnected from our body. So I cannot fully be in my feminine body, which means that I cannot allow sexuality and intimacy for myself because I have a trauma. Like, I'm frozen, so I cannot receive love. I cannot receive the man inside of me. And and also I'm working with this is what I'm going to launch to working with female entrepreneurs, how to work with sexual energy to drive their business.
Okay. And so like how long you've been doing this? Both like either of the languages.
For 15 years.
Oh,
so
wow.
partially I was working as a consultant in EU funded projects. Okay. And I still had some, but not my main focus. And I was learning a lot. And then I specialized for sexual healing in the last 10 years.
And so
but I didn't do it full time. So now I started to do it full time.
That's nice. And so it's for 10 years you've been doing it like online, or you shifted to online world?
It's very interesting because what the first healing method I learned, like Reiki, so kind of like energy healing, but it was a different name. And we already we started to also work online, so distance healing. So it was like for 15 years I'm doing that. And then, of course, I was doing offline, so in person, and I'm still doing giving massages. I have a very special de-armoring massage, which is healing the yoni inside. And I'm also working with, I don't know whether you know, the Jade egg. Have you heard about the Jade egg?
No. Do you mean Jedi?
Jade, like a crystal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's nice.
And it's called also
made of?
So,
nice.
So it's like, and also you can find in different crystals, but this is the most pure, the safest one. And we are working to put inside the yoni and work and doing muscle work, Kegel exercises inside, and releasing all the pain, all the losses, all the abuse from the yoni,
the negative
and also is as you are cleansing the yoni, then you can invite the new pure energy, and then with the pure sexual energy you can create and you can manifest. And this is what I'm doing. And I had amazing and successful trainings in Hungarian, and now I'm going to create an English course for that. And what I'm offering, there are a lot of Jade courses, but what I'm offering is very special. So I couldn't see in other English courses that structure I'm teaching. And from 20s until 70s, I had participants in my course. Even my mom participated.
That's nice.
And also I have successes from healing from cysts, kind of like from vaginism. They could heal and they could enjoy the sexual connection. Also, I have some pregnant women who couldn't be pregnant for 2-3 years. So it's
Now they are.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's really nice. The thing is that women sometimes don't realize that, because so much has, they've gone through so much, and this negative energy is accumulating and affecting their lives, and so they really need help. Sometimes we just ignore our own like self-care. We just ignore all those things.
Yeah, absolutely. And what I also experienced that as women I'm connecting with, and they are just kind of like disappearing. So for example, they are in my group, and then they are not sharing, they are not asking.
Yeah.
And I'm just asking them, how are you? What's going on with you? Oh, there is a lot of things, and then I'm not so good. But they are kind of not scared. They forget to ask help.
Yeah, right.
It's incredible.
But they do. When I started my group, I was like, "There's no one contributing." But then people DM me, and I have such healthy conversations in the over messages, and then I feel like nobody wants to contribute. Nobody wants to be in the public. Like, if somebody's going to judge us, we cannot ask questions in the public, but they can do that in DMs. So
but
people
Hungarians
are noticing.
are not doing even that.
Yeah, but people are noticing, and somehow, somewhere, they are getting help. They are able to learn things when we share our knowledge and value. When we try to get the value, people do get benefit from this, even when they are not like contributing, but they are reading it.
Yeah. And also, I just my Facebook page is in Hungarian. It's for more than 5 years, and I just realized some women just wrote me, that I'm following you since the beginning, and that there is. I mean, it means that I gave a lot of content, but they just. And also in Hungary that there are some checkings from the workplaces, so they shouldn't comment things because the work the employer could use against them.
Yeah. Especially like people working in corporate, they are always under this surveillance.
Yeah.
Sometimes even these Facebook and all these apps are not even allowed sometimes, in offices.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your course journey. Obviously, this course is really going to benefit your audience and so many women out there, and we want to spread the message. That's the whole idea behind doing this thing, that many people can get access to your course and to your free material. But because I have this audience who is mostly, looking for how to create and sell and market the online course. I just want you to like share your experience while creating this online course. Also, what you do, but like what is right now? What are you going through when you're creating the course, or when you started the journey? Like, where are you now, and where were you that way?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there is no problem. So just focusing on the online course and what I went through. And also I had different experiences. So sometimes it was really easy, and now I'm really struggling. So I just started I think an amazing program, because it's a 22 days program from fear to wisdom. And every single day I have 22 minutes exercise and different topics, different exercises. And even though I think this was the 10th day when I had this breakthrough, and I just asked some feedbacks from because I just launched again. and I just asked feedbacks from the participants, and they went through also. So even though they didn't share by themselves, that when I asked, then they and now I launched it again. So the first one, there were just few participants, because I realized it was a little bit earlier when people started to recognize that they have a lot of fears and they need to work on that. And now because last week I realized it, I had some free calls. And okay, now I'm relaunch it for 22nd of May, and nobody signed up yet. So I don't know what will. It's really interesting that maybe people are afraid of being kind of like having the breakthroughs and really be in that happiness. It's very interesting. So now I'm in this process, so I can also share good experiences and challenging experiences as well.
Yeah, and I'm sure that people are going to sign up for it, whether it's like free or paid, because, it's just, we have to show up. And even if, people are not joining our course right now, they will join because they are taking their own time to learn from you, to understand what kind of service you are providing to them. So even if like people take time, still we have to do the job.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
and then I also decided, when I saw that there just a few signed up was on the first course, and I said, no, I will do this for myself.
Yeah.
This is like, I decided somehow I need it too. Mm-hmm. So I will do this for myself, and it's really amazing.
Right. And that's the thing, that we are, so I believe that once you find purpose in your own life, when you understand why you're doing this, then the journey becomes super easy. And when someone else is pushing you to do it, like, do this, otherwise you won't get that result, it just kind of becomes super difficult to find your own voice in it and then, provide value. So I believe that once you have that purpose, that I want to help more women out there, or like, men out there, or both the genders, and how you can help them, it just becomes pretty easy. Even if people are joining today or tomorrow, or like, whenever they want to join, and the launching becomes so easy. So how is it going? What's your launching experience right now?
Yeah, it's very interesting. My first launching was like wow, and then I had a target for 15 women, and I had 21.
Wow, that's incredible.
So it was, and then the second one, because a lot of women wanted to join.
Yeah.
The second one, and also the rate of because I made a pre-interview before, because I really wanted to learn more about the women. And sometimes it was not the right one for them, and I wanted to tell them directly that I don't suggest this one, and because I don't want everyone, I want really that woman who were committed to do the work, and not just kind of like paying and doing nothing. And it was very interesting. In the first group, there were only 2 women who couldn't finish the group, so it was really good. And the second one, it was the ratio was a kind of like, I needed more women to sign up, because they find excuses, especially as money. And so I had the ratio was a little bit lower. But and then also it was at the end of the year, so there were more women who couldn't finish, and I offered them they can finish later, and it was harder. And even though I really enjoyed it, and I created a little bit, so I recreated. And it was very interesting that this within a few months this changed a lot, and since then it's evergreen, and who joined for, and also for full payment, who made a full payment, then they were more committed. And now I could see also that I have new participants who are in the evergreen. They made a full payment, and even they made the decision right after they had big shifts in their life.
Nice. And so how long is your course?
This is now 8 weeks, and this is with the Jade. This is with the Jade.
Yeah. Okay. And so your customers have to buy the Jade. I think
yes, I can provide them. I can give them.
Okay.
Yeah. So a good quality of Jade. Yeah.
That's nice. And how much does it cost? Like your entire course?
My
evergreen.
Entire course. Let me. The evergreen. Just let me. In euros.
That's all right.
Yeah. Okay, just calculation. 550 euros.
Okay, 550 euros. That's nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in Hungary I cannot charge. So this is a expensive course for this 8 weeks.
Yeah. No, the pricing is good. I think we should not go below 500 unless you're not providing any support. You're not providing anything additional. Just the lessons.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Because then
it's kind of like weekly 2 hours, of partially lecture and the exercise, and there is a Facebook group, and I also provided one-on-one support if they need it.
Yeah, that's
so
nice.
But it was not so much, so because they could manage their own processes. Sometimes they need it, but it was not overwhelming at all.
Yeah, and that's the whole purpose of doing these online courses, that they should reduce the overwhelm, because otherwise people can spend hours and hours consuming content from everywhere else, but then they end up being overwhelmed, and that's not what we want them to be feeling. So
exactly. And I'm really practical, so I'm giving very practical tools, and I like to really to the point, and not kind of like giving blah blah, because then I know that the time is really really expensive.
Yeah, right. And people can pay anything if you can save them time.
Yeah.
And this is something, this is related to the life, so obviously people will be happy to pay. So how are you getting people to join, to consume your free course? Obviously you'll then kind of convince them to join your paid program, but how are you getting them to know you and to find you, basically? What's that one main traffic source?
Facebook. I have a Facebook page, an open page, and I'm also sharing on my private Facebook page. I started to send in emails. Who already was in my I had their email address, and I have a really good ratio. So more than 50% they are opening the emails. I guess that's a good
nice.
ratio. And I have a YouTube channel, more than hundreds of videos.
Oh,
yeah. No, just videos. Not around 100 subscriber I have, and I just launched my Instagram page.
That's nice.
Account, yeah.
So like there are people coming from everywhere.
Yeah. So they can find me, and then I can see also sometimes what I'm sharing on my Facebook page. Not everyone could see, so that's why I'm sharing also on my private page, because there more people could see. And there are also in Hungarian there are a lot of groups where I can share programs but because of sharing, I also I'm in a Facebook quarantine for 3 months right now, which means that I'm blocked by Facebook to do any activities
Oh,
in the group.
oh.
Yeah, because I was sharing my free meditation in a groups, and then that's after that I was blocked.
But that's
Yeah,
okay. You can
but
always try
I
it in another group if
yeah
they allow.
yeah yeah. But theoretically, I could do this also in Hungarian. That one.
Yeah. But it's good when you're doing it in English. You can really reach more people, more women out there, and you can help more women out there.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
whole purpose.
Yeah, because Hungarians, we are just 10 million, and also there are a lot of sexual sexual healers in Hungary, but I'm alone here because what I'm representing is totally different, and I'm the only one who were learning and studying a lot in abroad, and 99% of my teachers, I was the first and the only Hungarian student.
Oh,
So
wow.
no one else learned from that. I know only one woman from one coaching program, but she's also working in English. So it's like
Yeah. So you're the first one who's doing it in Hungary or in
yeah,
Hungarian.
yeah, 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 yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, and
And
I was the first one who launched a Jade course in Hungarian.
wow.
So this is also really. I think that this is something very special.
No, it is for sure. I think we pronounce it Jedi over here. So that's why when you're saying
Okay.
JD, I'm in my mind it's Jedi. I'm pronouncing it Jedi.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've heard, I've seen it in movies, and it's really good that you're doing something like this. I've never come across any online course on that.
Mhm.
Maybe there are plenty of others, maybe, but
Yeah,
then
there are
I
a
never
lot.
came
There are a
across
lot.
one.
Yes. Yeah. So
So
I'm looking forward to do this also in English because it will be really special.
So if you want people to, the audience who listens to this podcast and watches this video, if we kind of, share the video as well, where do you want people to land up on your website? Can you give me a
I
link or
think my
something?
my English Facebook page would be a good because that's where I'm more active.
Yeah, because that's the only place you should bring more people is, where you're more active. Like I can
Yeah,
always
yeah,
give my Instagram account, but if I'm not active there, there's no point bringing people over there,
yeah.
sending people
Yeah,
there.
I mean, my Instagram in English is also really good, but mainly I'm in
Yeah.
on.
So what's the link? What's the username?
I can send it to you.
Yeah, and
Girisha
also,
Andrea. Girisha Andrea is my.
okay, so facebook.com/Girisha Andrea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let
that's
me
nice.
let me
That's
try.
okay. That's okay. I think.
It's like Andrea Stegler Girisha. This is
Oh,
my.
okay.
I can, but Girisha Andrea. Now I can find it, but I can send it to you here.
Yeah. So, whosoever is listening to this or watching the video, the link to Girisha's Facebook page is www.facebook.com/GIRISHAANDREA, Girisha Andrea. And so you can visit her page and follow her. So this is to all the women out there and men, but Girisha is not catering to men right now, but you can always go ahead and see what she has to offer. So, Girisha, what's the one not the last, but what's the one tip you want to give to your listeners right now?
Wow. just
Like
follow your
anything.
passion.
Yeah.
Follow your passion. This is the key, I guess, that enjoy what you are doing, and everyone will find you who you need to connect with.
Yeah, you just have to see what do you want to achieve and who do you want to, help, and then those people will eventually find you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So it was nice talking to you. And if you want to share anything else, you are most welcome. Go ahead. We are still having a conversation. And like anything that you want with, sharing, which you feel that women out there can find useful.
Mm.
Or you just want
Yeah,
to share
what
your
I
last
also
message or anything.
Yeah, what I also learned, that what you already mentioned, that if you learn something from business coaching programs which is not aligned with your truth, and you feel that you cannot be authentic with that, don't do
Yeah.
that. Just
Yeah.
come back to your heart. Just listen to yourself, and do what you feel from inside, and don't force yourself.
Right. Yeah.
Because I also learned so many things and I couldn't apply, and then later I recognized that because it was not aligned with myself,
Right.
and then I cannot, as in my area, I need to build up really deep trust and creating safe space. And if I'm doing some kind of like force marketing or manipulation, it's kind of like it's creating confusion, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so nice. That's so authentic.
Yeah,
I
thank you.
have been, I have been struggling with this for quite some time. Not now, I used to, because I was like all over the place and not able to find my voice, because there was like, I should do this thing. And then the next day it would be like, not, this is not working. Let's do, another strategy. Let's apply some other strategy, do something else. And then I realized that it's not the real me. I need to first find my voice, and start talking to people, and then eventually I'll know what I really need to do. And then things just kept on happening, and now I'm enjoying what I'm doing.
Yes, yes, yes. And even though what I also experience, and then if you don't have so many clients, but you are enjoying that, what you invested, it will somehow it will return.
Yeah,
And
so
the
true.
other message, also, I have another message, that don't think about being rich quickly, because you need to build up your audience. You need to build up the trust. Depending
Yeah,
on, of course, depending on your the sectors and the area, but thinking for long term is
yeah.
always a best investment than thinking just a short term and instant things.
Yeah, and so many people start this online business and create online courses thinking that they can get rich like overnight. They believe in, I don't know who told them this overnight success kind of thing. It happens, but it takes time. The build up has to be really strong, and it takes time to build that that trust and all that. Um, but it just takes so much more than just an online course. And so people have to really believe that, yes, I am ready to do it because I'm ready to help people and not just, selling my online course. And
Yes,
if you start operating from that perspective, everything just falls in place.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
And yes, sometimes it's really hard and challenging,
Yeah, of
and
course.
then we
It
shouldn't
is for
give up
sure.
at that moment, because these challenges are bringing us to the space where we really want to be.
Yeah, and especially for women who are already, dealing with so many other things in their life, just one more struggle sometimes just breaks them, And so many times I've talked to women, to my clients, and they're like, "I'm crying today. I'm just having wine because I just want to cry today. It's not working." But then next day they are again, doing everything that's necessary.
Absolutely, absolutely, and I could also see in when I was in business group programs that someone suddenly get a high paid client,
Yeah, yeah.
and after that for months they were really in the deep and crashed space
Yeah. It's
because they
just
couldn't
that,
handle it. So it's like, the step
yeah,
by step is kind of like easier or much more healthy than
yeah, yeah.
I have these big amplitudes in the in the roller coaster.
Yeah. So I hope and I wish that you have a wonderful launch, and anyone who is, needs help, and I'm sure that Girisha is going to put her message in a better way, uh, who needs help to make their life better, can always go ahead and visit Andrea's. Girisha or Andrea?
My given name is Andrea, and my sannyasin spiritual name is Girisha. That's how I put it
Oh, okay.
together.
Yeah, because to me they were like both of these are names, like first names.
Yes, 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 absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, both
And
of
I
these are first
created this
names.
one, and I really love it.
Yeah, so Girisha or Andrea, whatever you want to call her, but you can always visit her page and see what she has to offer. So over to you. Last message: how do you help women in to make their lives better?
Yeah, I'm helping women in healing their childhood traumas to get more confident in their body and enjoy pleasure in their body, because I'm also an orgasm coach, and to find better and more pleasure in their body and creating from the sexual energies, which is not shameful. And we all deserved it, and we were born to enjoy our life and live in an abundance.
Yeah, we are. And she's been doing this from like past 10 years. And she's launching her course on 22nd May. And so whosoever is listening to this, go ahead and sign up for her free or paid course, whatever it is.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and so it was nice talking to you. And let me just put off the recording now.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.